What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to a new video. I used to make these videos pretty often, but right now in these market circumstances, I mean, there's so many coins to analyze that I almost, I mean, it's almost impossible to still make videos like these because they take a little bit longer, takes a bit of time to research them, takes a little bit of time to plan the video, make the thumbnail, etc. But I do want to make these more often because what we'll do is we'll talk about 3 potential crypto gems for the next bull market, which a lot of you asked me about in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, when the market turns quite bullish. And it's a good question, all right, because right now is the time to already start perhaps buying some small cap tokens for the bull market. There's a good chance that they will go down in price. But I do think that if you buy right now, when most altcoins are actually still pretty low, I do think you can get a great return. And some of these are actually 100x potential cryptos, like for real, all right? I'm not trying to clickbait you. But all right, so that's what we'll do. Usually how I do these videos is I try to make them pretty short so that you can watch them easily and re-watch them if you'd like. So that's also what we'll do. We'll just talk about the projects. The first one is called Eartha. I'll show you a little bit about the tokenomics, about the token. Then we'll talk a bit about the project, and then we'll move on to the next project. I'll tell you why that's potential. But the first one is Eartha. Eartha is a little bit of an older project. It actually had seed funding all the way in 2021, 2022. Now. It's actually, like last week, it did pretty well. I also gave a signal for this in my signal group. I'm not trying to promote that, but yeah, I mean, Eartha, the thing is it's a relatively old project, but it has a very low market cap at $1 million. So that's 100x potential. It's a bit older, so the circulating supply is actually decent. It's here you can see. It's around 20%, I think somewhere it's at. Well, yeah, this is about 20%, a little bit more. So that's great. It has great backing. If you take a look at what parties are behind and what parties have invested in it, like Polygon, OKX, Genblock. But apart from that, it also has a partnership with DWF Labs, which is an amazing market maker and fund. So in general, I think Eartha has a lot of potential. The project itself, it's kind of in the metaverse sector of crypto, so it also gives you exposure to that once metaverses starts once that narrative starts back up again. Basically, what the metaverse is you basically have like the globe, the Earth. Separated in different areas, and you can buy those areas, and then with those areas you can do with that what you want. I mean, it's basically sort of a metaverse economy, and then if a lot of people play it, obviously it gets interesting. Right now I don't think it's that interesting, but the potential is there, all right? And apart from that, like I said, so here you can see a little bit about that. You can buy, rent, and sell land. You can be a landowner. There are different things you can do with your land, and just on top of it, there can be elections, wars. There's a lot to it, but apart from that, the idea seems fun. It's also exposure to the metaverse sector. It has great backing. It's a relatively low market cap. So it's not always fully about the project. Sometimes it's also things around it what makes it interesting. So that's the first one, Eartha. Next one is a newer token called Shrapnel. All right, the token is called Shrap, so SHRAP. You can see that right here. It's a very new token. It's a very new game as well. It has been developed for a while already, but the token was launched. It's doing pretty well today as well. I actually bought this as well earlier this week, but it launched on the 8th of November, so it's super new. It has some great funding as well. Also, like I said, I mean, the development already was going on in 2021. Received funding from Dragonfly, Polychain, so some other venture capitals and fundraising parties. It's built on the Avalanche chain, which is, that's interesting. Avalanche is doing pretty well. Shrapnel is doing pretty well as well. Also has some sort of a partnership with DWF Labs. And then apart from that, this is actually just a well-developed game. All right, you can, what I like about it, it's some sort of a first-person shooter. Not some sort of a battle royale. It's more of like an extraction game mode, I believe. The game itself, I mean, when I look at it, it looks great. It's very well developed. The game doesn't look like, if I look at it, I don't think, let me play this. Or when I read about it, I don't think, let me play this. But the main reasons for this is that it is a well-developed game. All right, so it does have potential. You can actually check that out on YouTube. Apart from that, it also has a lot of player-created content, so people can create skins within the game, maps within the game. It has a great community and great backing, like I said. So it's really, the token has utility with governance, promotion, gas token, and publishing that player-created content. So altogether, that's quite a lot of things to be excited about. And then the market cap, all right, well, it's 30 million. Not ideal, but it's also not that high. So this is, I wouldn't say this is a 100x crypto, but a 10x it could be. And a 10x in your portfolio, I mean, that's having that is definitely not bad. Yeah, so I would say, I mean, given these three projects, I would say this has the least potential, but it's still a great project. All right, so that's Shrapnel. Last one isn't actually released yet, but it's called Inspect. On token is the INSP token. This will launch soon, probably in the next 2 months. And I like this project a lot. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm not sure if you could actually see everything because my face was in front of it. But I did tell you everything you need to know. But this received some funding as well. As you can see, it's a relatively smaller funding. But the project actually, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, the project actually has a lot of users already, and this might be the biggest project in terms of active users, etc. That we'll talk about. It's called Inspect. I have actually, just a disclosure, I have invested in this project. All right, so I was able to invest in the strategic round, I think. So that is true. But it will also launch on DAOmaker. DAOmaker has a great record when it comes to IDOs, all right? So when it comes to token launches, DAOmaker is great. And the initial market cap is only $1 million. And Inspect itself, basically what it is it's a tool which you can already download right now, and they're developing it a lot, which you can use while using X or Twitter, and you can learn way more and very, very quickly about tokens, about what's going on, news, token prices, all sorts of dashboards and statistics you need to know when you're trading and investing. And this makes it easy. All right. I use Twitter a lot to find cryptocurrencies and to find out what's going on. And this actually levels up that experience. So it was previously only built for NFTs. Now it's also really built for trading and investing. As you can see, well, I'll show you how it actually works. But in theory, they also are building an app. They have the extension, like I said, the web application with all sorts of dashboards, which you can already check out via the links down in the description. They have over 500,000 total users right now. So that's amazing. And yeah, like I said, I mean, great things coming. A listing protocol, Inspect ads, and the INSP token is built into all of that. All right, so this... yeah, I think it has a lot of potential. Here you can see the INSP token is used for Inspect Pro, which gives you more dashboards and more information. Then apart from that, you also have the listing protocol, which they will use to actually list NFT collections, etc. Inspect ads. It's yeah, I think it has a lot of potential. Here you can see what it looks like. Basically, it adds this, so you can actually inspect and gain some info on tokens when you look it up. Trading volume, price change. You can vote for it, and then it gains more exposure. You can see all of the different markets for that specific crypto, the news around it. You can easily check out the community right here, the contract address. Really, everything you need to know. All right, so yeah, I think it's a great project. Launching soon. Can you keep an eye on that? In general, I'll leave links to all of these projects down in the description. But these are 3 crypto gems I think you should know and you should take a look at. I've bought all of these, so perhaps it's a bit biased, but it is my honest opinion and analysis. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.